Flocasso. Sir, just sir. I think you'll know what I'm getting at. Oh, geez, Flocasso. I don't know what you're getting at, actually, man. Currently, it could be any number of things. Holy moly! It's been quite a year, honestly. The gold price. Oh, I didn't see it, Flocasso. I didn't even check it today. What are we at? Let's see. What did I last time? It was tipping at 3,100. So did it did it skyrocket? Actually, I can take a look right now. I have an app there. See if it's on my old secondary device. It's funny because I was in one of the local fine antique or fine jewelry stores today that specializes in, well, I guess they don't specialize in, they carry very fine vintage and antique jewelry. And I was telling her I have quite a few pieces in my repair box actually that I think they might be interested in because they need very minor repairs. And with the gold price going where it is and what I have invested in them, I'm willing to move them at a decent price to them. Yeah. One interesting thing about investing in gold is when it comes around to selling the gold, if you've invested in it early enough, at least for me, I don't mind giving other dealers a good price so that then they can turn around and make a profit on it. So let me just see. Let's take a look there, Flocasso. Let's figure out where that gold price went today. Because I actually picked up a couple pieces of gold while I was out earlier. Yeah, funny because I've gotten so used to trying to do content that it takes away some of my focus. And today I just went out, did my thing, and I was out and back in 3,100. Yeah. I was out and back in an hour. Whereas if I would have been trying to think about doing content or thinking about that, probably would have taken me a little bit longer. Yeah, but I actually picked up. I'm gonna go grab what I picked up today and show that off because my regularly scheduled or regularly planned sale time isn't until. Hello, Diane Marie, welcome in. I thought that I missed that. I thought that was Flocasso commenting. Yeah, I usually don't go on until 3, so I probably won't really start rolling until 3 o'clock. So just give me a second. I'm gonna go grab what I bought today while I was out. And I guess technically, you are going with me. So yeah, I did stop in at Caroline's. Hello, Diane. I did stop in at Caroline's, and they're building jars, but man, they're like, we don't understand that the jewelry jars are just flying out of here like hotcakes. Like, yeah, it's a thing. They're really popular. You guys have people looking for what's in those jars. And I also stopped by I didn't buy anything at Caroline's today, which sometimes it's questionable because they do Google research. And if you're aware of how that works, the Google research can be good or it can be really bad. Can I pre-order an Hermes jar, please? Flocasso, that I totally spaced it today because I was going to tell the lady that runs the place, hey, can I pre-order some jars? Can I just pre-order those and you can just call me up when they're ready? But I didn't actually get to talk to her, so next time I go in there, I'm going to ask her, I'm like, hey, can I just pre-buy? I'll pre-buy a jar a week. You know, I don't care what's in it. Just throw together a jar for me. And yeah. How's that watch running? That's funny because I took the Hermes watch today into the local jewelry shop who specializes in fine watches. And they sent me to a guy that's about 15 minutes away that is the guy. He can put a battery in it. He can authenticate it. So that's what I want to do first is get a battery in that Hermes watch, make sure it runs. I assume it does, but you know, one thing you want with a watch is one that runs, and then make sure that it's authentic. And if somebody wants to pre-buy the Hermes watch, then I could hook you up with that. I don't know about pre-buying an Hermes watch jewelry jar. Well, I could do that too. You could pre-buy an Hermes watch jewelry jar. I could make that happen with one of these jewelry jars over here. So, but yeah, so when I ran out today, I stopped in at Caroline's, and they did have a nice new group of stuff out. Just not really my flavor of stuff. Right. Great content indeed. So I ran over to the other charity shop, and I got there just as they had opened. Like they were still kind of organizing and putting things together. And that's always a good time to be there. If you're the first person to get into the shop, then there's a good chance that you'll grab something. And I did. I got some earrings and some rings. Hello, Karen Peterson. Welcome in. And hello, Jen B. Welcome as well. I hope everyone's having a great day today. Yeah, so I walked in, and the first thing I saw on the earring rack were these. And I'm like, wow, those are super blinged out, blinged out earrings. And I assumed that they were costume, but they were $10 and they just had a great look to them. They also had a little mark on them. I'm like, well, I'm not going to sit here and inspect these while I'm in the store. I'm just going to grab them for $10 and see what they got going on. And I think they're marked S on the inside there. Been cool if they were marked 14 karat or 925. But that S mark, I don't know, you guys tell me. I've seen people say it's silver. I've seen people say it's stainless. I'm not all that up on contemporary jewelry, so a stainless mark to me is like, that's a new deal. But man, some super bling on these. Really sweet. Hello, Jules. Welcome in. Were you able to find out more info from that cool globe with dancing figures? Jules, I was not able to find out any more information on it. I have been given varying opinions from it's a decorative item to it was a radiator, a car radiator decoration, but nothing definitive on it. So yeah, I found those nice blingy earrings, a couple sweet little sterling silver rings. I thought Easter, this is a great one for Easter. Seems like the pinks and the baby blues, kind of that the powdery pink and blue colors do well for Easter. Yeah, so I was stoked to pick that one up. Nice little pickup. And the ladies that work in there are so sweet. Like I started picking through the rings, and the lady that works there was like, oh, I donated that one. Actually, I think I donated all of these except for these two. Apparently my autocorrect thinks you're plural. Karen's, well, you know, and Frank's. I think I called Franks and James one time, so it was like some kind of. I should probably keep my mouth shut. Yeah, they're very sweet in there. So it was a pleasant experience. And I grabbed a couple rings. I was grabbing rings, putting them on, putting the ones aside that I wanted. Perhaps there's another, I bet there is another Karen lurking, Flocasso. We have a few regular Karens here, although different spellings of Karen. So it's okay. I could use another me to get things done, right, Karen? Jen, can you call me Dougs, please? Many, many Dougs. I autocorrect can be embarrassing. It sure can. Yeah, picked these up again. Feeling like some nice Easter colors on those. Nice big drop, big dangle on those. So those were fun. Picked up that Easter ring. I was hoping that it was gold when I first picked it up. I'm like, man, that could be a white gold one, but it's not. Really sweet little sterling silver, onyx, and CZ. I assume I didn't test them. They don't really pop like diamonds, but I guess I could test them just to make sure. But yeah, it looks like onyx and CZ. Nicely designed. Nicely designed. It's got that look to it where you wouldn't even think it was sterling. You just blow right by it. Kind of that. The texture on the back of that. You look a little closer, look inside, and it's marked. It's got a whole bunch of, I don't know. It's some designer going on there. But given it's contemporary, rhodium plated, I will absolutely test that one before I sell it, because man, anybody out there like fake silver? Steph sells stuff by the seashore. Welcome in, Steph. Hey, here's where all the good people are. Well, I don't know about that, Steph, but here we are. 18 people in the house and 9 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. I don't know how many of you are waiting for this regular time, and how many of you just popped in, but I appreciate each and every one of you. So hello, Mama Chola. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Everybody send Mama Chola a little extra love. She's been sick and recovering. So not too sick though to tell me to get her package in the mail. Right, Mama Chola? So while I was looking through the rings, I had this one on, and I was thinking, it could be gold. Doesn't really matter. It's like $8 or something, $12. $12. Throw that in the pile because it's just a great looking ring. Could be gold. And while I was looking at that, happy mail can be healing. Indeed, it can be. Indeed, it can be. And I think that one's got, that one's got a little honey pot in it. Yeah, so while I was there, the lady that I was talking to, like I said, she's like, oh, I donated most of these. And she's like, oh, she saw this one sitting there and she grabbed it out. She's like, oh, I think that's gold. $10. Oh, no. So she saved that one. I would have been stoked to pick it up for $10. But at the same time, this is a charity shop. Hello, Terry. Welcome in. Oh, you just picked up your package today. That's awesome. Uh-oh, am I not in all messages? Because I see someone. Oh, hello, Amber. Everybody, make sure you're in all messages, because you might miss a couple messages if you're not. To get into all messages, you just hit that little, at least on my phone, you hit that little wrench, and then you hit chat filter, and then it gives you the options for top messages, all messages, and fan funding, which I've been stuck in fan funding a couple times too. But yeah, select all messages, and then you get all those good messages. That's also, for me, I got to X that one out to actually leave a thumbs up. I haven't even given myself a thumbs up yet. But yeah, if you're in the chat, you got to hit that little X, and then you can hit that thumbs up, or you can hit the thumbs down. I still want to try having a stream where everybody starts with a thumbs down, and then as the stream goes along, you can hit thumbs up or thumbs down, depending on how you're feeling. Hello, Bluebird, welcome in. You know what, Diane, I do. I remember the monkeys. And it's funny about memory. I think those monkeys are actually a book piece. I got to go back through a couple of the old costume books and look, but I think for some reason it clicked later on, like, oh, I remember seeing those. I think they're in a book piece. I think they're quite expensive, actually. Or at least they were. Just because they were in a book 30 years ago and they were $200 doesn't mean they're worth that now. Even Warman's is good to look through now and then and see how prices have changed, because some things have gone up considerably and some things have gone down. So, but anyways, she grabbed this ring and she goes, oh, I think that one's gold. And I knew it was gold. I could see it was gold, but they couldn't see. And so they had a loop that they let me borrow to look at some other things. And she asked me, she's like, can you just look and see if there's a mark on there if it's gold? Because $10 just isn't the right price. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. And I looked, it's marked 14 karat 585. So then we had to negotiate a deal. I paid considerably more than $10. Doug or anyone. But they're a charity shop. You know, they donate their proceeds they have a list of local charities. And I'm like, I don't want you guys to be screwed. I've taken items back to other antique malls and charity shops when I realized that they had made a big mistake, because I believe in supporting those nonprofits who are also supporting our community at large. And one of the other nonprofit, the other charity shop, they donate to local charities, to local nonprofits, and to national charities. Their reach is, they have a far-reaching influence. I use a kitchen scale. Okay, Steph, do you have a decent scale recommendation for weighing jewelry? I'm gonna buy one right this minute. You know, Steph, the couple scales that I bought were, at the time, Amazon wasn't even a thing. It was all eBay, and I just bought a couple scales on eBay. The one that I bought that's been working well for me for years, I don't even know if it had a brand. It just says digital scale on it. But just get a compact, reliable digital scale is good. If you already have a postal scale for doing your mailing, that works great for larger items. But yeah, for jewelry, just a small little pocket scale, basically. We're getting severe thunderstorms now. The windows are rattling when it thunder. Oh, dang, Terry. It's shaking. Yeah, this one's been with me for, I don't even know how long, 10, 15 years, something like that. And it still has the little, never pulled the protective coating off of that. It still has the lens protector. Oh no, your sister, Jules says, my sister's under a tornado watch in Illinois. Dang, well, I hope they have a safe place to shelter. If it has a good star rating, that's what I would go for. Yeah. Nowadays, I would just look on Amazon, probably. She has a basement. All right, well, hang out in the basement. Hopefully they don't have to ride anything out. They're just waiting for the warning to go away. But yeah, so I got that really nice little 14 karat gold and amethyst heart. I assume it's a little diamond in there. And I could see that the amethyst heart's not perfectly set in there. You can see it's got a little bit of a gap in it. But beautiful chunk of a ring. That would have been a great score for $10. Dang. You know, but I cannot just lie like that. I see so many people who are very comfortable just straight face lying. And maybe it may cost me a lot of money, but I just can't do that. So yeah, that one ended up being 14 karat gold. And the other one I did, this one is 10 karat. So I got a pretty good score on that one. So $12 again for that one. So integrity, you know, Flocasso, man, it's something that, yeah, it's often overlooked these days, honestly. My son and I have had we have our daily conversations, and we've had some pretty good conversations about integrity. And I'm hopeful for our future generations because he and his friends have some pretty solid viewpoints and perspectives on people and society, and very, very morally based group of people, and very diverse group of people too, which I find it to be so interesting. It has taken hubby a while to progress in his career because he actually has integrity. So sad. You know what, Gen B? Yeah, I was talking about that recently as well. A lot of times the people with integrity aren't the ones at the top. Sometimes they are, but so sad. Hey, Joshy boy, welcome in, my man. Joshy boy, don't worry. I'm going to invoice you for your donkey. Well, thank you, Mama Chola. I appreciate that. I'm really happy to be here with a bunch of special people. Yeah, and it does, being here with all you guys does help validate for that for me. Like, I do feel special because I'm with so many special people. So thank you for that. Thank you for being here. These ones, didn't find these today, but they were supposed to come around last time. A bunch of stuff was supposed to come around last time. It was in the testing pile and it didn't come out. So I'll be running it. I'll be running it today. Cool, Joshy boy. And I was going to charge you $20 for that, Joshy boy. If hopefully that's good with you. If that works for you, then maybe just give me a 20 in the chat. And if that's too much, then just say, man, I can't do that. But I do have another little gift in there that I'm going to send along as well. So I don't know if you remember that. All right, 20. Got you. Donkey. Yeah. Donkey. Donkey. Am I backwards still? Well, that's not going to work. Puppies, but apologies for it. Is this a sale now? It is, Diane. Yes, it's a sale. I'm going to sell today, but I'm kicking around, killing a little bit of time, showing off some of the things that I grabbed while I was out running around. Yeah, there's nothing to apologize for. I literally scheduled this stream about 45 minutes before I was going to come on. So my schedule's just been kind of like that. I've had to leave things hanging a little bit and up in the air. So yeah, it wasn't previewed. It wasn't pre-scheduled. We're just here doing it. I already showed that one. Get over there in the pile of stuff that has already been shown. There's something else that I want to share as well. I want to make a special video for this. Oh, Tanya, you're here. I wasn't sure. I thought you might still be out doing your thing. I don't know if I should give it away or what. I don't want to be ruining any surprises. But that was perfect timing, Tanya, because I was just going to show this off. A couple people have asked. A couple people saw it on Tanya's channel. And yeah, I am the proud owner of this Circle of Friends bracelet, custom made by Tanya at My Jewelry Addiction. Yeah, just a very, very special piece. I hold it. Not only does it fit well on my wrist, it has a solid place in my heart also. And I've had also some questions about it because some people have thought this is a JJ piece. It was a brooch, a silver brooch that I bought from Tanya, and I asked her to do this. But this brooch with the people, it's out there. It was done by JJ, and it's also done by a couple Mexican designers. What's going on, microphone? Is your guys' sound okay? Because I'm getting a weird little okay. Hopefully that's better. I was getting a weird little sign that it was muting, unmuting, muting, unmuting. Yeah, so this, I hate to throw it out there, but this brooch is out there in sterling silver if you look. So I'll just leave that one there. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful piece. It's kind of funny because I wear it different ways, either facing towards me or facing away. And the other day I was wearing it and I was having a little bit of a rough day, you know, like sometimes I need to kick myself in the ass to keep things going. Right, Flocasso? And who knows, some custom, I don't know if Tanya wants to brave that one again, but man, I see an opportunity there for some custom commissioned pieces. Still at the salon, okay. So the other day I was wearing it like this, facing out, and yeah, I wasn't feeling motivated, and a couple times I stopped and kind of did this, and the foot like hit me in the hand, literally kicked me forward, like poof. Joshy Boy says, I have a JJ brooch just like that. Yeah, exactly, Joshy Boy. I saw you had asked about that. Hello, Leonore. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, so I felt like, wow, I needed a little kick forward. And that's what I got. I got that little bit of a poke in the hand, and it made me realize, okay, don't do this. Don't hold up. Just keep going. Just keep moving forward. So Circle of Friends was there to help kick me in the backside a little bit and get me moving. So thank you for that, Circle of Friends, and thank you, Tanya. And yeah, I guess if you guys are ready for a sale, I'm ready to sell some stuff. I don't know if you caught that my ride along video with some of those treasures that I got. I didn't clarify in that video. I probably should have made it more clear. I didn't buy a lot of that stuff at the estate sales. I bought some of that stuff from on a private buy. That morning. So the Circle of Friends kick you in your butt. You must have really needed it. Yep, I did. Well, you know what I needed was I just needed someone else at the time to give me a little kick in the rear, and that's what happened. 11. Uh-oh, Mama Chola, what are we jumping the gun on? But it's also not an everyday wear piece because, yeah, it's more like I'm going out, I'm going to have something presentable on, and I love it. So thank you. Just wanted to share that. But yeah, the group of stuff that I got this weekend was unusual. So I got it all prepped and ready. Plus I have prepped and ready other stuff. I have things that can come back around that didn't sell at other auctions. I have some things that didn't make it out last week or didn't make it out in other auctions. So lots of good stuff going. So I'm gonna stick you, just getting my fingers nimble. So, oh, you're going for how low can you go? All right, Mama Chola. Just get my fingers nimble. I've not been on the phone or any sale since last Thursday night when I had to leave early at Bruce's because I got sick, and I've been sick ever since. Dang, Mama Chola. It sounds like you got that. Whatever Gavin and I had last year, it sounds like you got something similar to that. So I'm going to walk over here to the light box, get you all in the light box. A couple of the pieces. I don't know what happened to my thumbnail. This was supposed to be my thumbnail, but something happened there. I don't think that's what ended up being the thumbnail. Are you well now, Mama? Says Diane Marie. Are you well? Are you doing better now, Mama Chola? Mama Chola's recovered enough to be here, so we know that much. That's a good sign. Oh, good. Also, another little pre-heads up. If for people who are members, I do have some members first videos. A lot of times I'll schedule videos, 3-5 days out after I'm done creating them. And so they'll be sitting there just scheduled, ready to go. And the couple of videos that I have scheduled for Saturday are about the Bro Chat competition. So if you're a member, go over and check out those. Check out the Bro Chat videos. And if you're not a member, not that I'm encouraging it, but it is a good way to get early access to content. So, I don't know if you saw these uranium glass beads. It's quite exceptional. And these ones, exceptional as well. They were supposed to come up in one of my first lives and got buried and never even made it into the auction. So those are coming back around. Mama Chola, if you do have what Gavin and I have had, then sleep's essential. Sleep is absolutely essential. All right, I'm just going to start it off with glass beads, super long. I'll offer you 11 for those beads. Oh man, I got you guys spoiled. I shouldn't have started the how low can you go. I might have to have a how low can you go day and get it out of the normal format. These are incredible. Flapper necklace, seed beads, 112 inches long, which it may have that extra 2 inches in the flex. It might be 114 inches and 114 grams. They're $65. Absolutely incredible. So I got a new gadget to try today. Let's see, cobalt blue seed bead flapper necklace, $65. How did that work? Cobalt blue seed bead flapper necklace, $65. All right, there we go. I'm just curious, how many people out here are familiar with Whatnot? Anybody in the chat ever hang out at Whatnot or buy anything at Whatnot? Because I was contemplating going over to Whatnot and checking it out. Jules says me. I kind of like the look of it, but I'm not sure. I've not gone down that rabbit hole. I have heard other people that have and have spent thousands. Yeah, it just seems very efficient. I'm about to get real familiar. I want to sell. Nice, Flocasso. Yeah, it just seems like you're very efficient selling platform. So I've heard about it, says Joshy Boy, and Bluebird says it's addictive. Okay. Do you enjoy the shopping experience? It's very addictive, says Jules. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Well, I got that. It seems very engaging with the purchasing part of it. Um, so it's better for the seller that if the person is buying the app doesn't work very good. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was curious about that as well because the overhead on it is considerable. Like the expense on that is not too far off of what my normal overhead is for selling on other platforms. So I was just kind of curious. It's so easy. Yeah, it seems like it. It moves fast. It seems very efficient. So I did set up an account and I might just try doing a couple sales on there. So if you guys are interested in checking those out, I'll post a link to those when I do it. So all right. No movement on these at 65. You make 43 cents per dollar. Ouch. Is that right, Steph? That's some pretty stiff overhead. I don't think I'd be down for that cut. All right, I'm going to drop these, dropping to 56. 56 on that 112-inch flapper necklace. So yeah, I saw that an auction last night. The guy was putting the stuff on, and it ran for 10 seconds. So 10 seconds, nobody bid, off it went. I'm like, wow, that's fast. Good platform to sell quick and in bulk, I think. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Bluebird. Just not sure what the prep would be on that. What the experience would be there. So. But I was curious. I figured someone here would be familiar. You can adjust the time of each auction. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, because they were like 10. Yeah, they were like 10-second auctions, literally. Throw it up there. It expires in 10 seconds. This bolo tie necklace, I just couldn't pass on this great piece of coral. I could have left the tie behind, but it's actually really sweet. It can be sudden death or added time as more bids come in. Oh, interesting. But the cord on this and the tips are actually really nice. The whole thing's nicely done, but for me, I just couldn't take my eyes off that piece of coral. I think you have too high class stuff. You don't sell in bulk. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll have to watch it a little bit more and see. Because I would rather take my time and sell. I would rather take my time and sell more expensive items, but I don't mind getting into a higher pace auction as well. So this is it's 46 inches long. The piece of coral is 7/8 of an inch, so almost an inch, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful stone. And that's basically what I'm selling is the stone, the hunk of coral. Those are the details. 46-inch long necklace, 7/8 inch, $32. Green cord, silver tip, coral bolo. $32. Can't afford to buy the high price stuff, so I watch. I think that's great, Jules. I like to try and bring a little bit of everything, and a lot of the higher end stuff I've kept off the board. So good for stuff that you can't move anywhere else. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, Bluebird. Like if you can sell it fast enough, then less of a profits. less of a profit's okay, or less of a lower dollar point's okay. I've learned a lot about the old stuff. That's good, Jules. That's really awesome. All right, nobody wants that hunk of coral for 32. It does have, there are a couple little spots, some stress. Those might just be natural inclusions, actually. I thought it had some stress cracks in it, but it looks like those are just natural flaws in there. Or you have something really good and I put it on layaway. Yeah, you know, that is, layaway is a good option. So I've had people buy things that they've wanted for years that have been on their wish list that they wouldn't have been able to just buy it outright and do it on layaway. Well, thank you, Joshy boy. Thanks for checking it out. All right, I'll drop this one to 28. Anybody into this for 28? $28. I can drop it a little bit. All stores are very good, including the one on Ruby Lane. Yeah, they all have pretty much the same inventory. Right now, the Ruby Lane store does have some of the newer items that aren't on eBay and Etsy. But yeah, I would prefer people go to Ruby Lane, but I would say go wherever you're comfortable. My seller's name on eBay is $1, Diane. WONDOLLAR. My layaway has gone up like $50 in value. That's what I was saying, Frank. It can sit there and appreciate while it's on layaway. You're watching your asset appreciate. Oh, no way. The quilt that was the backdrop for Jody's setting. Did you buy that? It's one word, Flower Lady. All right, this was not in the preview. This beautiful Art Deco ring. And I actually got this, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. And it was puzzling at the time what's going on with this stone, because you can see it's got these kind of bubbly patterns inside, and they're inside the stone. I was thinking some kind of carnelian with just a cool pattern in there. I'm still not really sure. I think it may actually be a doublet. And oh, what did I miss there? One dodge. Oh, awesome. That dude, I was eyeballing that quilt, Frank. I love quilts. Yeah, so I actually think this is a doublet. I think that there's 2 stones sandwiched together there. And that's what's making that pattern. But honestly, I'm not sure. The setting on this is great, though. I actually contemplated knocking the stone out of here and putting like a nice turquoise or another stone in there. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave it how it is. It's a size 5.75. It's 9.6 grams. Whoa, and it's $55. Let's get a little sterling Art Deco. Sterling Art Deco mystery stone ring. Mystery stone ring, $55. And you guessed it, you saw it. I'm going to beat you to that one, Mama Chola. No captions are available. I don't want. Elizabeth K. Welcome in, Elizabeth K. I don't want anything but to be in this chat. How low can you go? That's right. We started this at $55. That means it's a how low can you go item. So right there, Nightbot says items started at a double-digit number and drop to the next lowest double-digit number periodically until they sell. Unless they reach $11, which is the lowest number, and no one buys it. Red quartzite, Rhonda, I'm not sure. It's for such a simple stone, it is absolutely baffling, honestly. And that's the best. My best opinion was that it's a doublet, and that pattern was created by two stones being sandwiched together. But again, I could be wrong. All right, we're gonna drop it, dropping it to 44. You know how it works. I know a couple of you already have those 11s preloaded. Man, I love that. I love the setting on that. So cool. Size 5. It's a small one, Mama Chola. 5.75. $5.75 on that, and now it's $33. That setting alone is definitely worth that. And Karen Peterson's in at 33. Let's call that one sold to Karen Peterson. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sold. Thank you, Karen. Karen Peterson. All right. Thank you very much, Karen. And all of you that had your 11s preloaded, dang it. Maybe next time. There will be more How Low Can You Go's coming around. Oh, good, Karen. I think what an awesome pinky ring. And being on your pinky, it can show off some of that great design as well. This right here, sweet little sterling silver CZ line bracelet. 7 inches long. 7 inches. 7 grams. $42. Let's see, sterling silver CZ line. Oh, is that a line bracelet or a station bracelet? I'm going to call that one a station bracelet because those are all little stations. Sterling silver station bracelet, $42. Carnelian. You know what I think? Yeah. I thought it was carnelian, a carnelian doublet. But again, it's just, I keep staring at it and I'm trying to figure it out. It's baffling to me. All right, $42. Hey, who remembers Reverso Priso? The bubbles are indeed a mystery. Yeah, they really are. I had determined that they were a mystery, and then I forgot about it, and I brought it back around. And will be my mystery ring. Awesome. Love it, Karen. I brought it back around thinking, oh, I'll be able to figure it out, and I came to the same conclusion. I don't know. I just feel like that pattern's a doublet, though. All right. I don't know if anyone remembers Reverso Priso, but I'm going to Reverso Priso this one. Reverso Priso from $42 to $24. Let's make that official on the bag. $24 on that bad boy. 7 inches. 7 grams. Sterling silver and CZ. And if nobody hops on that one, we're going to pop that one right back in the bag. Down it's going to go. Way down we go. All right, sterling silver, niobium. These are actually pretty sweet. I was checking them out, and there's the little information about niobium. There is the maker's mark sterling BP. They're actually really nicely made earrings, and you can wear them with or without the niobium discs, because the niobium discs are just sitting on the posts. Like, see, it's just the dog coyote barking at the moon, and then the niobium disc goes on it. So it's kind of like optional day night style earrings. Day night style, and they are about 3.5 grams each. And I don't have the height on them, but those are $32. 32 sterling niobium howling coyote earrings. $32. I have a pin like the dog. Well, nice, Flocasso. And Mama Chola had a pair of earrings like that in the 90s. Sweet. Well, if you gotta have more of those, $32, and you can grab them. And I had 42 on those. Kind of a half written 4 there. 42. Like, nah, I want to make them. Uh-oh, should I do another reverso priso? What do you think? Who wants a reverso priso on these, or should I just clear them out? $23. $23, and that's going to last about 10 seconds. So if you're into those, well, how's the sound going? I think I'm on reverb. Does my mic sound reverby? Do you want me to turn off the reverb action? The reverb. All right, 23. Out of the box they go. Into the big pile of nope. I don't hear reverb. Oh, good, Karen. Sound is good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I do too, Frank. It has a hangy thing looking bar on the bottom for something to hang on it. Oh, interesting. Carved dude. Carved wood dude. He's pretty awesome. Really nicely finished on this one. Nicely polished. And I don't know what the story is here. It sounds fine. Maybe you need a Q-tip. Ah. No, I can hear fine. I just saw on my mic it has a little light that tells me when the reverb setting's on. So my old mic, when it had the reverb setting on, it would be like echo, echo, echo. But this one just seems to add a little bit of depth to it. This little dude's 15 grams. He's 2 inches long, and he comes on this little 6-inch cord. And the carved dude holding a fish. I don't know what this motif means. Holding a fish. He's $35. Carved dude holding a fish. $35. Care VD dude. That'll just have to work. But yes, I'm very curious what this motif is all about. Where's his feet? He's just got straight shoes up inside his shorts. He's hiding those things. Let's see, can he stand on those stumps? Oh man. This guy, that's what I feel like surfing without booties on. You feel like you're surfing on something with nothing there where your feet are supposed to be. All right, footless surfer. He's sliding off the stage. He's like, no, don't stare at my feet. Is he a pipe? No, I don't. He's not a pipe. I don't know what maybe his fish had a little something in his mouth at some point. But no, he's just probably a little amulet. Someone wear them you can wear them on your wrist. It's like a bracelet, you know? What's on his head? I think that's what's left of his hair. He got a little bit of hair left there. He's holding on tight. He couldn't do a comb over, so he just did a little patch on top. Little patch on top. All right, sterling silver snake clasp. Always stoked to find clasps, and this one's pretty exceptional. Nice sterling silver snake design. 2.9 grams, 1.25 inches, $20. Sterling double serpent clasp, $20. So anybody out there need a nice sterling snake clasp? Got a little project you're working on? It would also make a nice little pendant. You could just take one of those rings off and hang it. $20 on that one. Going once, going twice, going down. Hey, Kirsten, welcome in. How are you? Howdy, howdy. Oh, and Beth, welcome in as well, Beth. All right, snake clasp going down into the pile of nope. Ah, dang. Well, this ring is really pretty fabulous. I haven't been able to figure out whether, I guess it's just a guessing game at this point, whether this is a piece of canvas that was trimmed out of a painting and then mounted into this ring. Oh, great, Beth. That's awesome. Good to hear it. Yeah, you got a fun group of stuff. I want to come shopping with you sometime. I could just imagine what it would look like at the end of the day. But yeah, sweet painting on canvas mounted under glass in the sterling silver frame. Just a really nicely crafted ring. It's a size 8.5, so pretty decent size. Not going to fit on my finger, but size 8.5. It's 12 grams, and it's 1 3/8 inch across. Sterling. Let's see. Sterling hand painted figure ring. And that one's $85. Sterling hand painted figure ring, $85. Is that a textile? I don't know, Rhonda. I think it's actually, if you look at the grain or the pattern in it, it's like on canvas. But I was trying to figure it out, like, did they hand paint this for the piece? Or what? Or did they find a painting and they're like, oh, I'm going to save this part of the painting and turn it into a ring. I'm just not sure. I've never really seen one quite like it before, so. I just thought it was pretty fantastic. Hey, Tanya. Are you still at the salon, Tanya? Hey, Tanya, your box is going to be tonight's highlight. We had a water pipe break. Oh, no. Dang, when I first saw that, I was thinking something else. Things that make you want to run away, right, Beth? Holy moly. All right, somebody on the fence on this one? Guys, I can drop it a little bit. Hey, Vanessa, welcome in. Hey. How you doing, Vanessa? I haven't got an update, but I heard you're doing okay. That water pipe was better times, right? Like water pipe break, dang. All right. Speaking my language, right? I'm gonna drop this one to 72. That's as low as I'm gonna go. 72 on that one. It is a size 8.5. It's 12 grams. And it's 1 3/8 inch across. I'm not sure what's this guy's story here. What's your story, bro? Oh, dang, I almost timed somebody out there. Is Kirsten still here? I don't know how to untime somebody out, so if I eliminate somebody accidentally, I'm not sure how to get them back. All right, 72 going down. Let's put that back in the bag and get that price changed. Bam, 72. That way, if somebody is watching the playback, if you're watching the playback and you're interested in that, the price did change. I'll be here for a couple more hours, Vanessa. Wow. What's going on, Kirsten? You don't have a busy day planned going, huh? Check out these sterling silver and pearl heart earrings, like rainbow pearls. Tanya, okay, I was just afraid you pooped out. Oh, that was Tanya that said that. Okay. I was confused there. I thought that was Kirsten. I know where she is, Vanessa. Yeah, I may have already given part of that away, but yeah, these are absolutely sweet. They didn't come around in the last sale because I hadn't tested them. The wires looked like they might be plate, but they're sterling. So here they are. Sterling silver, rainbow, pearl, heart earrings, $27. $27. Sterling silver, rain. Did I get that right? Rainbow. Well, Ranbow. Ranbow part pearl earrings. $27. Rhonda says, got your package today, Tanya. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. You know what? You guys cannot share or say that too much as far as I'm concerned, because that's one of the most rewarding parts of doing this, is knowing that people, you have happy customers at the other end. You have happy people that have been pleasantly surprised. So I love hearing that. It's so rewarding. All right, no one in at 27 on those. Am I not showing them off well enough? Because I think those are fantastic. All right. How about 23? Oh, keep all those in one spot, Jen. You'll have a whole bunch of those before you know it. That reminds me of my son. He wanted to know if there was really a tooth fairy, and so he ran a couple tests, and he determined on his own that there is no tooth fairy. So, all right, I'm dropping these. I'm dropping them to $23. $23. If somebody's into those at 23, they're sitting here. They're waiting for you. They're ready. I'm writing your name on the bag. $23. Well, I'm making a bag for them anyways. Holy cow. I've been here for an hour already. Is that right? 66 minutes? Shoot. I should have just had a hangout hour. Oh, wait, that's what I did, right? Hung out at the beginning. Hey, Aqua Lover, welcome in. Welcome. All right, how about $20 on these? I really don't feel like bringing them back. Anybody want them for 20? If not, they're going down. All right, they're out of here. Sorry, little hearts. We'll bring you back around another time. Don't be sad. Be happy. Hello, Bruce. Welcome in. Bruce and Dennis. I don't know if anybody liked this little abalone shell, but I did put it in a bag. I did measure it. It's 1.75 inches. It's 2.4 grams, and it's $18. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a great little decoration. Abalone mini shell. I think these are like Mediterranean or something. $18. Nice rainbowy effect on that one. Good proportions. Nice little shelf decoration. Actually, I'll probably put that in one of my lighted cabinets because it'll play nicely with the light. Get it coming at different angles. Hey, Bruce and Dennis, I love the store you went to. Oh, did you guys drop some content? Some shopping content? Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. Check it out. Oh, anybody like that spider? I love that spider. Seed, bead, goodness, tarantula rub. Reminds me of the tarantulas you see out just all over the place down by King City. Been down there a couple times, and man, they're just all over the place. Would you believe we find those shells in the lake where we live? The grand boys dive for them, and crystals and rocks, and sell them to me. Right on, Beth. Oh, that sounds like a great time. That sounds like a great time. All right, this spider's 2.5 inches, 16 grams. And check it out. The spider is $33. $33 on the spider. Easter bunny. My daughter conducted a similar test for the Easter bunny. No bunny could be that big. She concluded correctly that the Easter bunny and Santa were the same person, and She was right. Yeah, my son lost teeth without telling us, then put them under his pillow to see if the tooth fairy was just like the magic tooth fairy was going to come get him. And guess what? He figured out the same thing. And Santa Claus got ruined by his aunt. I wouldn't say ruined, just there was a reality check put on the Santa Claus situation by his aunt. Oh, my secondary device just crashed. Interesting. Interesting. Aqualever says, Beth, I sent you an email. All right. Oh, my secondary device just crashed. I'm getting back into the chat here. Make sure I get into all messages. And did I get a price on that one? $33. I sure did. Dang, you know what that means? If no one's in at $33, coming next is $22. We're dropping it, $22. I believe Santa Claus until Santa Claus fell off the roof. I realized it was my dad, right? Yeah, I don't remember ever having that realization, but I do remember trying to make myself believe in seeing Santa and Rudolph in the sky when I was a kid, and I just couldn't. I wasn't going for it. $22 on the spider. If anyone wants that great beaded spider. Otherwise, we're going to drop it to 11. And if no one wants it at 11, then we move it straight out of the box. 267 days till Christmas, says Bruce. Thanks for the countdown, Bruce. It's going to be here before we know it. All right, I see Tanya's in at 11. We'll give that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sold to Tanya at $11. Sold. Boom. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you very much. I hope you like that. Ooh, I know I do. 267. Awesome. That's right. 267 awesome days until Christmas. Each and every day, I'll take an awesome day for each one. Some obviously going to be more awesome than others. I love this coral necklace. Peaches and cream, I like to call these. Great color on them. All hand knotted. And this one, I think this one was 14 karat. I didn't write on the bag. Shame on me. I had one that was 14 karat and one that's gold filled. So yeah, 14 karat clasp. And beads with these nice little freshwater pearls. How many days to my birthday, Bruce? 22 inches long on this, 11 grams, $86. Coral, 14 karat coral. Whoa, that was quite the crash. Hopefully everything's good over there. 14 karat coral, freshwater pearl, beaded necklace. What's up? Oh, was that the crash sound? Huh? I heard a big bang in there. Yep. That was just falling on the floor. 22 inches, $86. $86 on the pearl necklace with 14 karat gold clasp and freshwater pearls. Everybody start guessing. Start guessing when is Rhonda's birthday? How long until Rhonda's birthday? All right, 86. No action on 86. You know what I like to do here? Gen B, I have a bag of vintage 925 jewelry that needs to be fixed. Native turquoise. Let me know if you're interested in buying it. Oh, Karen Peterson, really? Christmas? You got a Christmas birthday? Shoot. Well, we already know how many days then. Bruce is all over that. All right, check this out. No one in at 86. How about if we reverse that price? Anyone in at 68? That's my guess on Rhonda's birthday, says Karen. Oh, I thought you knew, Karen. I thought you had it. I like that though. That's a good starting point. So do we have more or less than 267 days? All right, no one in at 68. Let's move them. Move them on out. Moving them. Oh, this sterling silver ring, great. It reminds me like a wave form. Simple, modernist, kind of elegant and heavy at the same time. Size 8, 6.6 grams. And $28. For such a simple piece, it feels very substantial. Has a nice presence to it. Size 8, sterling ring. $28. Libras are my favorite sign of the zodiac. I'm an air sign, Aquarius. All right, sweet ring going down. It's simple. It's sterling. It's $28. It's going back into the pile. Back into the pile. All right, this one actually, it's funny. Sometimes the pieces that are my favorite in a group, they may not be the most expensive. They may not be the most rare. Sometimes it's the whimsical pieces that really get me. And this one, I thought it was amazing. I haven't seen it before. Really cool motif, and I figured why not? I'll Google Lens it, and I found out it's actually called Lolita Lempicka perfume fairy, and it comes on a Lolita Lempicka perfume bottle, and this is one of the little decorations that goes on the top of it. So those are the details. Lolita Lempicka perfume fairy, 19 grams, 2 5/8 inches, $33. If someone out there has their Lolita Lempicka perfume bottle that's missing a fairy, whoa, come and get it. Lolita Lempicka fairy pin. That's my favorite perfume, says Jen B. Well, right on, Jen. Do you have this bottle with the fairy on it, on the little purple flower? It's actually pretty darn cool. Oh, and that is a double-digit price there again. So we're just We're just dropping these things all over the place. Lolita Lampica Fairy at $33. Nobody's in. We're going to drop it to 22 because this is a how low can you go? Jen does not. Jen B says 22, sir. Well, there you go. Now you have a Lolita Lampica perfume fairy sold to Jen B. Congratulations, Jen. I had no idea what that was. I just thought it was great. And it swings. Thank you much, Jen. And dang, I think everybody's boxes are shipped out except for Mama Chola's. So starting new boxes for people. All right, Bakelite. Man, Bakelite is just, there's been a lot of Bakelite lately. Had a lot of bracelets, some nice little pins, brooches, but haven't had any of these. Graduated Bakelite beaded necklace with these little faceted crystal spacers. Bruce, I'm a Capricorn. Yep. So whatever Christmas count, whatever day count you have for Christmas, you can just add 4 days to that. And that's how many days till my birthday. Oh, that French, I saw that French Bakelite necklace. Yeah, that was fantastic. Fantastic. But yeah, these are sweet. 17 inches, 27 grams. You know, $75, $85 in my shop. But these ones need to be restrung. So tonight, here, I'm going to sell them for 35 bucks because I feel like whoever gets these should restring them. So significant discount for that. Bakelite beaded necklace, $35. So basically, I'm selling the Bakelite beads is the way I see it. They are quite fantastic. My friend actually thought they were amber. They have really some nice translucent areas in them. And Karen Peterson says 35 works for me. So let's call those for Karen at 35. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much, Karen. But yeah, he thought they were amber, and I said, no, actually they're not. And I tested them with Simichrome to show him how the Simichrome test works. Which for me, that is how I prefer to test Bakelite. Some people use 409, but I just have better, more consistent results when using Simichrome. All right, ring dish. I call this a ring dish. Some people call it a trinket box. I like the Simichrome test too, says Karen. Yeah, it just has been very reliable for me. Call it a ring box, trinket box, powder tray. Many different names for this Noritake dish. It's in excellent condition. So no chips, no heavy wear. It's 3.25 inches across. And Noritake. I'm going to call it a ring dish. Noritake ring dish is $23. So what a great little Great little dresser top decoration. Great place to store your rings, some loose beads. All the gold you found today while you were out shopping. Hello, HQZ. That would have been perfect back when I used powder. Right? But I haven't done that in years. Yeah, now it can just hold rings or whatever. Hello, Leslie. Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, I see Leslie's in at 23. Let's call that one sold to Leslie. Leslie McNeil at 23 sold. And thank you very much, Leslie. Thank you, thank you. This one I actually bought, not actually intending to resell, but why not? Why not? If somebody else out there needs a little puzzle ball, this one's cool. It's got 3 layers with the outer circle, the inner cube form, a dodecahedron, I guess that is. And then inside the center is a cool, it's like a spiked ball. So very cool. Probably somebody's woodshop project. They did a great job. Really good job. HQZ's jumping the gun at 11. Jumping the gun at 11. Well, guess what, HQZ? I had this one at 43, but you gave me a great idea. We're going to make it 44. So sometimes this is referred to as devil's handiwork. If you look up devil's handiwork, some of the pieces that are true devil's handiwork are absolutely amazing. So carved wood ball. You might get it for that, HQ. So, and if I had already started the bidding, you would be like Gen B. You would be disqualified, sir. Carved wood ball, $44. And yes, it is another. How low can you go? Meaning in a minute, less than a minute, like now, I'm going to drop the price to $33. And if it doesn't sell at $33, I'm going to drop it to $22. And then if it doesn't sell at $22, I'm going to drop it to the pucker price of $11. Maximum pucker factor, $11. And this one's not going to sit on my shelf unless it gets past at $11. It's going to go home with someone else. It's at 22 now. Anybody got their 22s ready? 44, 33, 22. You know what comes next. Next is, I don't even have to say it, do I? HQZ. You're going to have to come back with an 11. Now you're going to have to come back with a 12 because Mama Chola jumped the gun on that one. Mama Chola is in at 11. So if you want to come back at HQZ's back at 12, all right. I got HQ at 12, Mama Chola. Right. We got a battle going over $1. Is it going to be Mama Chola at 13 or HQ at 12? I'm going to give it about 5 seconds and call it to HQ. HQZ, $12. Boom, sold. Mama Chola's out. All right. Perfect. Lol, sold. 12. Thank you, Mama Chola, for bumping that up. bumping me up $1. And thank you, HQ, for your bid. Appreciate you both. I was not being sneaky. No, you were timing it well. You were pulling a Gen B. All right, these ones, I'm a big fan of faces, big fan of figurals. And these ones were just pretty darn exceptional. Sterling silver and onyx earrings. They are 1 inch, a nice high dome on the profile on these. And just very cool characters on there. They're 1 inch, 14 grams, so about 7 grams each. And they're $38. Sterling dome people. Sterling dome people onyx earrings. $38. Mexico 102, got a production number on there. Wow. I'm not sneaking it off. If I want something, I'll tell you. Yeah, super design on those. Super duper. All right, I feel a couple people on the fence here. What do we got? 38. I'm dropping them. I'm dropping them. $30. Dropping them $8. Steph says, I love those. Well, Steph, if you're on the fence and $8 makes the difference for those, then there you go. $30 and the Loki hair is free. Oh, there goes Nightbot. Breaking things up again. Take a break. I am supposed to take a break, right? Nightbot reminded me of that, and I think I totally missed that because that should have come up like 2 minutes ago. The Nightbot's like, whatever. You don't listen to me when I say you need break time anyway. So, all right, $30 going down. That feeling was not happening. You deserve a break today. Oh my goodness. That reminds me of a conversation I was having with Gavin earlier. Have you guys heard about McDonald's being a luxury brand? I had no idea that was a thing. Okay, man, I have a bowl of fake silver. I really should bring that out and do a little presentation, a little video even. Gen B, you know what it's like to have that fake silver. I have a whole pile of it. And this was one of them. I bought it. The tag on it said sterling silver, and I just bought it. And I liked the stone. It was cool, but I got it home and tested it. I'm like, that's not sterling silver. It's silver plated. So it's a size 8, 13.5 grams. Great high dome setting on that. Look at that. And beautiful mounting. I can only, oh, Mama Chola, you don't even want to know, honestly, at this point. It's a size 8. Size 8. And what's that, a desert jasper? Desert jasper ring. $33. $33 for the other people, for the people out there that are like, we don't like how low can you go. Sorry. It's another one. And that one, I'm not going to leave that one long. 33, 22. It's a beautiful stone, yeah. And if you don't mind, If you don't have to wear sterling, you don't mind wearing silver plate, then boom. That's a smoking good deal. 23. How about 22, Mama Chola? All right, Mama Chola, 22. 22, Mama Chola. Sold. Thank you, Mama Chola. I hope you enjoy that one. I hope it goes well with your desert jasper necklace that you bought. Even though I know the desert jasper necklace had a little bit of a gold gilt to it, so not exactly a match, but those stones complement each other quite well. These ones right here, pretty fantastic. It's very similar design made by JJ. JJ, is that Jonas jewelry, if I remember right? Yeah, it matches the bolo. Oh yeah, perfect. That's right. That was a sweet bolo. That stone had a nice high polish on it. But yeah, these are pretty fantastic. They're heavy though, 14 grams each, 28 grams total. They're 1 3/4 inch, so pretty good size. Elephant, and they are clip back earrings. And I didn't see any marks on them. Elephant earrings. And the price on those $25. $25. Those are the details. 28 grams, 1 3/4 inch by 1 3/8 inch, and $25. And Tanya's getting some hellos in there. Thank you, Tanya. I'm trying to envision where you're at right now and what's going on, Tanya. Are you home yet? I bet you're not. All right, I'm seeing crickets at 25. Crickets at $25. How about 20? Somebody into those for 20? I can drop them a couple bucks. $20. Ooh, my Sharpie's drying out. Time to swap. Time to swap Sharpies. And yeah, I probably should take a break also. I don't know how long we've been here, but 98 minutes, hour and a half. All right, Bruce and Dennis, I see you guys. Brudence, 20. Sold. Thank you very much, Bruce and Dennis. Brudence at 20. In the bag they go. All right, we all know Italians and glass. And I'm often impressed at the artistry and the dynamic talent demonstrated by the Italians. Everything from figural glass pieces to glass that mimics gemstones. The Italians and the Czechs, they really had it. They really have their game down. Is it cake? Right? I don't know. Let me slice it. Nope, it's not cake. It's not cake. But these are really sweet. if you know, like the fruit salad necklaces, the figural pieces, so often they're chipped, damaged, missing parts. These ones are really, really quite exceptional. Like even the little tips are still there. No rough spots. Quite impressive. Oh, okay. They're 13 grams, 1 5/8 by 1.25 inches, and they're priceless. Dang it, they're priceless. Well, I know what I paid for them, and I got to get $30 for them, which is a smoking good deal. Italian glass bird earrings, $30. Make that official on the bag. Italian glass bird earrings. Wow, that all came out perfect. I'm stoked on that. If only they were ravens, right, Corvus? And welcome in, Corvus. I missed you. Welcome, welcome. Oh no, says Steph. I don't know what I was missing there. Was it the last thing that went down, or I'm not sure. Oh dang, I had a sold item ready to come back around, sell it again. Could sell it twice. All right, no one's into the Italian glass bird earrings at $30. I can drop them $3 to $27. $27. And while that's marinating, I'm just going to go grab something to drink. I forgot I have a portable mic and my secondary device that I can bring with. So I don't necessarily have to wait to take a break. What do we think? Oh, blackberry lemonade. Blackberry. Oh, I see Steph's in at 27. Oh no, Steph. What's wrong, Steph? Are you bummed because you're buying something? You've been tempted into buying something? Well, thank you. That was very pleasant to be in the kitchen and get a bid on those earrings while I'm getting a drink. Thank you, Steph. Blackberry lemonade. That's what I'm. It's blackberry lemonade, and here's the part that's going to make it not so great. It's sparkling water. So, blackberry lemonade sounds awesome. Totally. All right, let's get those. Let's mark those sold to Steph at 27. Thank you, Steph. $27 to Steph. Thank you and congratulations, Steph. Yeah, those are absolutely fantastic. I just have to make sure I keep them protected and perfect until they're shipped out. Always such a hard time when pieces get damaged in possession. So Bruce and Dennis, while you guys are here, I don't know if you guys saw this, but this made me think of you. Do you have anything cosmic or ethereal? Let's see, HQZ. I don't know if I have anything too cosmic or ethereal coming up. Let's see. I think I had, that was last week. I had some celestial necklace and earrings. But we'll see. I got piles of stuff here. Don't drop them. I know, Bruce, right? I feel like putting them, I'm actually just going to put those in a bag right now. They're in a plastic bag and they're in a little paper bag too. Not feeling it, says Bruce. Okay. All right. Well, if somebody else is feeling it, here are the details. It's 35 grams, 2 5/8 internal diameter. It's 1 inch wide. For some reason, I feel like it's a UFO bracelet, but you can call it what you want. It's $23. Black and purple. I just love the colors. I'm a big fan of black and purple. Black, purple, and yellow are a great color combination. Yeah, this is pretty cosmic, right? Black, purple, plastic, UFO bracelet. $23. Yeah, I'm a fan of the colors. Little yellow pinstripe around the outside. Bam. Or some little yellow polka dots right there. That would be great. All right, no action on that. Let's put it down. Put it back in the bag. Put that in the pile of nope. Let's see. I don't know if maybe not ethereal, maybe more esoteric. This necklace, I actually bought this necklace when I was shopping with Tanya a couple weeks ago down in Pacific Grove. So we went through a couple little shops, and fortunately round bracelets always fit weird on me. Yeah, right? HQZ, me too. It must be this wrist that's not a round wrist. Yeah, really nice Merkaba necklace. The detail on that, like, man, that's an elf had to fashion this or something. So much tiny little work on that. It is brass on a little silk cord. And yeah, basically it's a representation of our energy field. So if you're into that, into sacred geometry, into energy work, then you'll be fairly familiar with that symbol. And this one, the cord's 34 inches long, just a simple cotton cord. The pendant's 1 3/8 inch, and it is brass, and it is quite a little work of art, and it's $24. Brass. I think that's how you spell it, Merkaba. Brass Merkaba pendant. Well, there you go. HQZ's beat me to it. Let's call that one for HQZ. HQZ at 24. Sold. Yeah, it is. It's very cool. So enjoy that, HQZ. When I pulled it off the wall, I was thinking, man, that could even be low carat gold, but it's not. Just what I was looking for. There you go, HQZ. Ask and you shall receive. Like an ingredient to a spell. Yeah, right? Like, what was that? The to the Copernicus model. Feels like it has part of that. Actually, that wood ball very much has a Copernican element to it. Copernicus. Well, back to the Italians and their mastery of glass. Quite exceptional Millefiori beads. These flattened discs. I find Venetian glass in this shape once in a while, and they're always hot sellers. Very rarely find Millefiori beads in that shape. So pretty darn cool. You can just see they fashioned all those canes into some balls and then they squished them flat. That one's 20 inches long, 81 grams. The big discs are 7/8 of an inch across. The small balls are 3/8 of an inch. And that one's $48. Boom. Millefiori bead necklace. $48. Oh, I got Millefiori. Oh, that'll work. Right, Flocasso. Pretty darn exceptional. For a long time, I was a big Millefiori snob. You know, everything had to be just perfect. And back then, I would have been stoked to find these. Love the color on those. Let's see how that blackberry lemonade sparkling water is. Not bad. Oh, refreshing even. Refreshing. Frank says if they hang around for long, I will have to pick them up. Yeah, right, Frank. They're pretty darn exceptional. And they're wearable. You know, they're ready to go. Oh, even got little filigree end caps on the big beads. And a dynamic range of canes and colors. Oh man. I can just think of having to write a description for these. I try to name off all the colors when I write a description, and I don't know. I might just have to go with a rainbow of colors there. All right, down they go. They will be hanging out, Frank. So you know the deal. I will be honoring these painfully low prices until these items sell or get listed in my shops. All right, tiger eye beads. You know, I'd pass on probably 999 out of 1,000 tiger eye items that I find. I guess you're trying to kill me. No, Steph. Well, you want to throw those in with your bird earring, Steph? I don't know, if I drop the price a little bit, I might start a battle with you and Frank. I just might do that. Maybe I'll bring him back around later and start him at like $25 or something. But yeah, I pass on a lot of tiger's eye. So typically when I find tiger's eye, it's because it's something that was unusual, something that caught my eye. And it doesn't take long looking at these to kind of see, at least for me, what it was that I was seeing. Not your standard tiger's eye beads. some exceptional, look at this one. Exceptional banding in that one. And it goes from that golden tiger eye into this blue. Oh man. I'm not buying anything until the layaway is paid. Right, Frank? Well, you do what you're comfortable with there. So I don't have any problem. I don't have any problem selling you more things if you have items on layaway. But I also don't want people to put themselves in a pickle. I was talking to my son about that earlier on the ethics in business and how some people will just take your money. They don't care. It's your problem. And I actually care. Like I've told customers, please don't buy if it's going to be something that's making you uncomfortable. The last thing I want to do is be party to that, putting you in an uncomfortable position. But back to the original topic, I've had plenty of people have items on layaway that also continue to buy. So it is what it is. I'm flexible. Tanya asked me if I could bend over backwards and touch the ground. I don't think I can. I'm not that kind of flexible. 32 inches long on these. They have a gold-filled clasp. Yeah. Yep. I got you. I got you, Frank. Absolutely. $65 on those. 32 inches, 141 grams. Yeah, 65. I didn't get the millimeter size on those beads. So, where's my caliper? Nope, I didn't bring my caliper in either, so. Tiger's eye beads. $32 inches. And $65. Oh man. Yeah, they sure do pop with some nice colors in there. I paid off all my layaways with Doug. You did, Mama Chola. Yep, you did. And that's why you have been able to do layaways, because you've always paid for them. So. Ooh. I could play with these. I could just keep on playing with these, honestly. They're just so fantastic. Super fantastic. And you know what? I would have these in my shop for $100 to $130, and I would expect them to move pretty quick at that price. But I'm willing to drop them a little bit here because I got a good deal. I don't mind passing along a good deal. Not for. Let's just get that one out of there. But I'll drop them to 55. No 56. 444. Sorry, guys. I can drop them to 56. Anything past that just gives me that pucker. Do you have a brick and mortar? I do not, HQZ. I sell online. So I have an eBay store, an Etsy shop, and a Ruby Lane. A Ruby Lane, they're called. If you didn't know that, the shops in Ruby Lane, they were referred to as lanes. So yeah, I have online shops, and I set up at local shows also. All right, down they go. Way down they go. Let them marinate, Raven's Chest. People will follow up on those. Yeah. I'm not too worried about it. Things do sell. Yeah, people follow up on playbacks and things sell, and I don't mind bringing things back. You know, I don't have to. I don't mind bringing them back around. So thank you for that, W. Marion. This one, it's Trifari. Pretty unusual design. 7 inches long, 60 grams. It's a crown Trifari. It's $35. I haven't seen this exact design in a bracelet. I've seen a single ridge design in a necklace that's very similar. And there are a couple of kind of honeycomb paneled bracelets that like this that have the same kind of fluid feel on them. But I haven't actually seen this exact design. Trifari bracelet, $35. It is 7 inches. I don't know if I got that. 7-inch, $35. Where's that mark? There we go. See that crown Trifari mark in there. And there is some wear to that, to the gold plate. So it has kind of a two-tone look to it. The high areas are a little bit lighter. The low areas have a little bit more gold effect going there. Very cool, kind of snake feel to it. HQ said Ruby Lane and eBay and Etsy also. Yeah. So wherever you like to shop, if you like to shop in those 3 places or one of those 3 places, I have a store there. All right, Trifari bracelet. Let's see. I can drop that. I can actually drop this one a little bit more, 35. I can drop that one to 25. 25 resellers, reseller alert. I was just looking for an excuse to fly to California. HQZ are funny. There are a bunch of great shops here, a bunch of great things to do in California. So, any resellers out there that specialize in costume? If so, if you're watching the playback on this, feel free to reach out and hit me up if you're interested in this or any of the other items that didn't sell. Do let me know, because they're available for sale until they're sold. All right, only a couple more items that were actually in this last weekend's preview, and then I have a whole bunch of pieces I can bring back around. Often overlooked, quite exceptional gold-filled chain from the early 20th century, 1910 to 1930s. Sometimes you'll find these and they're a little bit older, a little bit more hollow, dating back into the Victorian days, 1880s to 1900. This one's just a little bit later, but still it's a light design, kind of before these pieces have transitioned into a heavier walled construction. So really, really exceptional. And these are 12 karat, 1/20th 12 karat gold filled. I have 2 of these actually. It's 15.5 inches long, 28 grams, and it's $68. 28 gram gold filled 15.5 inch necklace. Oh, dang, none of that was in the chat. Doug has his shops linked on his YouTube homepage. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for the reminder on that. I do. If you go to my YouTube homepage and look at the description part of it, you can see links to all my shops. Gold filled 15.5 inch, 28 gram. Twisted braided necklace. $68 on that one. I found a shop before I found it. Oh, that's interesting, Mama Troll. I found shops before I found him. With his Ruby Lane store, I was addicted immediately. Sorry, I demand Doug open a brick and mortar so I can come visit. Right? That's funny. Get enough of those demands and it just might happen. Yeah, that was actually something that had been talked about before COVID started. And then, man, the COVID thing just kind of knocked that out. But yeah, this is pretty exceptional. If this is your vibe, yeah, then you know this is a pretty hard to find deal. So down they go. I have one more of these, the daintier version. This is the slightly more elegant version, but it's the same construction. It's a very lightweight piece. When you find these pieces that look almost the same, very similar in fabrication, they're just a lot heavier because they're not hollow. All these links on this are hollow, and later, 50s, 70s, 80s, they started making them in just a base metal, probably brass, and the links are actually solid. So here's the details on this one: 14 grams, 16 inches, and $53. So 28 grams. Oh no, 14 grams. So that one's half the weight of the other one, and it's an inch longer. 14 grams, 16 inch, gold filled, twisted rope necklace is $53. 14G16 gold filled twisted rope necklace, $15. Got it. Have you gone to Goat Hill Fair in Watsonville? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up, Elizabeth. Thumbs up, and get there early if you can. Dang, that's not this weekend, is it? I would say it's a winner of a show. Yeah. Good to pick, and I think it's good to sell at too. The cool thing about that show is May 16th. Okay. I got to keep that on the calendar. The good thing about that show is there's dealers there that only sell at that show. So literally that's the only place the inventory comes out. Oh, shoot. I gotta test this one actually. Gotta put that in the test pile. Sounds fun. It is fun. It's a small show, Tanya, but it's a cool show. They do it at the fairgrounds, so it's in the fair buildings. Okay, that does it for the stuff that was new this weekend. There are a bunch of things that didn't come around because they needed to be tested. Oh, this Chinese ring, that didn't need to be tested. That just didn't make it into the last live, or maybe it did. I don't remember. No, it's in the pile of things that didn't actually make it up for sale. So it's a size 7. It's adjustable, 4.9 grams, $65. Nuh-uh. I had that priced for a dealer. He'd probably get mad if he saw me drop it. I'd like to see the Japanese little box. Oh, all right. Let me figure out. I must have liked that one, so it disappeared off into my shelf or something. What about the pieces from your preview, please? What about the items from your preview, please? Diane Marie, which items were you looking for? Because I think, unless there's a whole nother tub that I haven't got to yet, which is quite possible. I think I ran through all the stuff that was in the preview. Oh no, I see a couple more. I see this agate pendant. I pulled some stuff out and put it on the table here, didn't I? Glass beads. Oh yeah, those are all right here too. The uranium glass beads. Great minds think alike. The ring is adjustable. It's a size 7. Size 7 right now, but is pretty standard with these Chinese rings. It's actually split, so it can be, the shank is split, so it can be opened up quite a bit. But this one's in exceptional condition. And yeah, it's a size 7, size 7, size 7, adjustable. Chinese silver ring with coral and turquoise. $45 on that. So let me just write that. Boom, 45. Which that's half of retail. Half of low end. I put that in my shop for $95, up to like $150. So given the age and the condition and the exceptional silver work, I could very easily see somebody putting this in their shop for $150. So again, if anybody's watching the playback and you're interested in that, I did drop the price, and I will honor that price until it is sold. Down it goes. Okay. Let's get those uranium glass beads up here. Bring them around. I was so excited shooting short for these that I didn't get the measurements. So let me just get that real fast. 17 inches long. 17 inches. And I don't know if you saw how brilliant these are, but relative to a lot of the uranium glass that I've had, these ones absolutely pop. Let me just see if I can get my handy dandy little, wrong end. So they're pretty darn exceptional in in their UV reactivity here. They glow something special. Just like those ones. What the heck? Fun stuff. They're glowing. They got the glow going. Uranium glass beaded necklaces. Good luck finding another one of these, and good luck finding another one of these for 45 bucks. Because that's what these are. 17-inch uranium glass bead necklace, $45. With lots of pop and glow on those. And Diane Marie's straight in at 45. Ready for the dancing floor, right? They are. Welcome in, Merche. If I didn't catch you earlier, or if you just now popped in, welcome in. Easy, boys. Easy, easy. All right, I'm gonna give those a minute to marinate. I want to go check on my dogs real fast. And it's almost time to order some food too. I told Gavin I'd order some food. All right, let's count those down. Dogs are just barking at the neighbors. We're good. Count those down for Diane Marie at 45 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. Bam. Thank you, Diane Marie. And congratulations. Congrats. I think those are great. I think they're great too. Yeah. They're pretty darn fantastic. So thank you, Diane. I hope you do well with those. And why not? I'm going to bring up the other ones too. I don't know what happened. I had a whole show kind of based around these, and I guess I just got so distracted during the show that these didn't make it. But these ones are uranium glass and selenium glass, or selenium glass. Pronounce it how you want. Combined. Faceted. So you have the uranium glass that glows that familiar green, and then the selenium glass that pops that real cool orange color. And I actually found these one night when I was in the garage, just searching around with the UV light, and when these popped, I went, what the heck is going on there? Because I had not seen that orange glow in glass. I wasn't really used to glowing glass as a common practice, but I had seen uranium glass enough to be familiar with that green glow. But that orange glow, bam. They won't be for sale. I don't sell anything. Well, I hope you enjoy them and wear them well. Or just stare at them and enjoy their beauty. So yeah, these ones are pretty darn exceptional. This strand, I would recommend it be restrung if I were going to bring it to one of my shops. Yeah, I would want to restring it first. Go visit Estelle and say, hey, Estelle, make these nice. So that being said, I'm going to account for the price. I'd have to put another $50 into these just to get them up to where I would want them. To bring them up to where I would want to have them in my shop. So that being said, these uranium, selenium glass beads. Are $48, which that's basically taken $50 off of them. For the price that I would, for the expense of restringing them. Would you add other beads or just restring with a new clasp? I would just restring them with a new clasp myself, or I would even keep that old clasp. I would just want to restring them to make sure that I knew that they were solid, because that string, it's like a light cotton string, and you can see it's fraying in there, and it's got it's like come untied at the end or frayed. But I see Suzanne. Suzanne is in. Welcome in, Suzanne, as well. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while, huh? Suzanne 1. Did you put the 1 there, Suzanne, so we know which Suzanne this is now? I feel like the 1 is a new addition to your name, at least a recent addition. Okay. All right. Let's call those for Suzanne. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold at 48 for Suzanne. And there we go. Lemon drops, totally. There you go, Suzanne. Thank you very much. Yeah, those are sweet. Yeah, you just got to find a nightclub to go into with those on, so they can surprise people with their big pop. Okay, Mama Chola, I'm about to take a break, and when I do, I'll go grab that Japanese box. In the meantime, a couple shows back, someone had requested, I don't remember who it was, labradorite beads. And so I said I would dig around and see what I could find. And labradorite beads, I don't know what you were thinking, if you wanted balls, but I got faceted, graduated big beads. And they are labradorite. There's not a whole lot of flash in them, but you can see in those facets when the light catches them just right. You get some of that nice blue flash. These ones are pretty exceptional. 155 grams. It's a heavy necklace. 19 inches, sterling findings. Bead. The largest bead's 20 millimeters by 15 millimeters, and the smallest is 13 by 9 millimeters. So they graduate pretty considerably. Keep a flashlight on you, Suzanne, right? Yeah, keep a UV light on you so you can just pop that glow out whenever you're feeling it. But yeah, these are 19 inches, 19 inch graduated labradorite necklace. Check it out, 55 bucks. 55 bucks. And I'm just going to leave that for a minute. I'm going to walk away and go feed my dogs. So not an official break, but I'm just going to leave these marinating for a minute here. And I will be right back. Come on, Timmy. Buddy. Alrighty. Dogs are fed. Cats are fed. What did they graduate from? They graduated from faceting gem class. Just on the darker side, and they're faceted. Yeah, they're faceted, and they have a lot of the gray in them, and they pick up a good blue flash, a little bit better out in the light, but it's there. It's not overwhelming. It's not a clear labradorite where you get that real vivid flash through it, but it's there. It's around. It's just kind of muted. I gotta get to UCSC and get some shots of those countertops at the science library. But all right, down they go. Out they go. Oh, what? I started those at 55. Dang, I must have written that price on there without thinking that, without knowing about how low you can go, or without thinking about that. But I am obligated now. $55 is what I started them at, right? Darn it. How low can you go, Doug? How low can you go? That means I'm going to be dropping the price to $44. So get ready. I don't know if Flocasso's still here or Gen B, but get your 11s ready, folks. I'm giving the labradorite beads away. $44. Items start at a double-digit number and drop to the next lowest double-digit number periodically until they sell. Exactly. All right, no one at 44, dropping them to 33. 33, going down. 20 people in the house. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate you all. No one in at 33. You know what that means? Dropping them to 22. 22. 44 thumbs up, Mama Chola. Yes, indeed. Steph says, yes, sir. 22. I'll take them. Sold to Steph. Sold. 22. Boom. Thank you, Steph. Good grab on those. Boom. Thank you, Steph. You saved me, says Elizabeth, right? Me too, Steph. You saved me from having to get them down to 11. Oh, I'm not lying. I had some pretty serious pucker going there. Some major pucker factor. All right, just keep it on the beaded stuff. Oh, I didn't find that box, Mama Chola. I did not find the box. I'll throw something up here and into the box. Even I would have jumped in at 11, right? Hey, I would have been jumping in at 11. I don't remember. It's been a while since I bought those. I don't remember what I bought them for, but I'm sure I bought them for at least 30 bucks. That would make sense to me. All right, amber, Baltic amber. The color that you're seeing here, quite often you see that with heat treated amber, and these are natural in their natural state, polished little pebbles, 17.5 inches. 17.5 inches, 20 grams. And I had $40 on these. I'm just cutting them straight in half. Polished Baltic amber nuggets necklace. Polished Baltic amber nuggets necklace, 20 bucks. I'm going to let those sit there for a minute, and I'm going to go find that box, Mama Chola. Where's that box? Into the... Oh, it got nice. It got nice enough. It would have been... That's a little chilly. It would have been nice to have a little outdoor stream. Is it ocean amber? Technically, let's see, ocean amber. Technically, it would be sea amber, since the Baltic is a sea. All right, no one into those for 20 bucks. Polished amber nugget necklace going out, going down, going out, going down. Japanese box with a missing handle, or missing something used to go there. Could have been a little tab to... That's kind of what it looks like it was a little lock. Maybe it was locked and someone just had to unlock it. Exceptional engraving on it. Little bronze. Oh, W. Marion, I got you. I got you at 20. 17.5 inches HQZ. But you're going to have to come back in really fast, because I'm going to mark that sold to Marion at 20. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20. Sold to Marion. Say old. No, sold. Sold. Thank you. Thank you, Wendy. Much appreciated. And thanks for the heads up on that too, Merche, because that could have very easily just went right on past me. So it is what it is. You see what it is. You like it or you don't. 25 bucks. Japanese box. Japanese bronze box. not boss, box. Japanese bronze box, 25 bucks. Beautiful decorative. That's the angle I like right there. Get all those feet. I can't help but when I'm in the light box to start looking at angles for good pictures. Like that, boom. Angle. Oh, I see Mama Chola's in at 25. Angles. What is the white stuff on the side, please? The white stuff, that's where whatever was attached to the side, that's probably the solder that they had it attached by him. There could be some kind of calcification going on there as well. I'm loving the boxes, Doug, but I keep spending on other things, right? I understand how it is. I totally get it. So yeah, the white stuff is just that's a void, Mama Chola, of where something was before. So, oh, I see HQ's in at 27. And I don't know what that says. These days, you could probably just have your phone translate it for you. Didn't you show those? Steph, I showed those lab beads last summer. Yeah. I showed them a long time ago, and then as things do, they got buried. They got buried. And then I remembered someone had asked about labradorite beads. And so I unburied them. Yeah, and then when I unburied them, like, why have these been sitting here for months? So how about $2 increments there, Mama Chola? If you can come back at 29, that'd be awesome. 29 or out, either one works. Yeah, I think I had them. I think the first time around, Steph, I had them out in the sun. So there's a little bit, you can see a little bit more of that flash. Yeah, I see Mama Chola back at 29. And HQ's out. So let's call those for Mama Chola. Sold at 29. Thank you, Mama Chola, and thank you, HQ, as well. Boom. Mama Chola, 29. Thank you so much, Mama Chola. I hope you enjoy that. You're going to have a nice little vessel collection going. All right, denim lapis. Denim lapis beads. The first piece of denim lapis I had was it was actually two pieces and some artisan earrings, and they were so exceptionally made that pair of earrings just put denim lapis on my radar. Before that, I think I had just kind of looked right past it. I need a box like I need a hole in the head, right, Mama Chola? I say the same thing. I need another coffee mug like I need another coffee mug. But I keep buying them. I keep collecting them. But yeah, these are pretty exceptional. Denim lapis beads, gold-filled clasp. And length on those real fast. $18 long. $18, yes, HQZ. They are lapis lazuli. They have if you get in there close, you can see pretty good. They got some nice pyrite inclusions in there. Even in some of the calcite sections. Yeah, like right there. White and silver. Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. So yeah, 18 inches long, 18-inch denim lapis. Bead necklace. $45 on those. 18-inch denim lapis bead necklace, $45. Well, let's back that out a little bit so you can actually see it. See how they fit together there. Nice variation in color. $18-inch. Yeah, they're pretty darn exceptional in my opinion. But again, you have to be into the denim lapis. 18 inches and $45. I'm just making a bag for these real fast, so if somebody follows up, 18 inches and $45 on those. Yeah, they're pretty sweet, but there's a lot of variation between the beads. So there they go. Yeah, those are a light box friendly, great accessory for a denim jacket, right? Let's see, what does Mama Chola say in here? Anybody in chat who has a channel, I've been seriously looking for months and months for a large egg yolk amber ring, size 8.75 to 9. If anybody sees any, let me know. Leslie has one, but it pre-sold. Dang. Or for my blue tie-dye t-shirt, right? I was actually thinking blue jeans, a white t-shirt, and that denim necklace. Bam. Simple but popping combo. All right, you might think you're seeing double because there were two of these. Originally, they were together in one strand, double clasped. I sold the other strand of these, so these ones are coming around. And honestly, these ones, the color on these, I like them just a little bit more. But 14 karat gold clasp, 18-inch long, faceted rondelle amethysts, weighs 20 grams, and it's $95. 14 karat faceted rondelle. Does rondelle have an H? Rondelle? I don't think so. Faceted rondelle necklace. 18-inch. 18 inches. $95. I can't keep a white shirt clean though, right? HQZ, me neither. Oh man, I can usually count in minutes how long a white t-shirt stays pristine. Hello, Ellen. Welcome in. Hi, my peeps. Hope everyone is having a good day or night. Well, thank you, Ellen. I hope you're having a good day or night as well. I guess you're probably in the evening range here. A small to medium-sized stone ring. I've been looking for. Everybody wants an egg yolk, and I understand why, because I love egg yolk amber myself. So, no one in at $95. I'm going to drop this once. What's a 33 roughly percent drop on these? $65. Call me crazy. Call me lazy. Call me what you will. You're going to call me what you're going to call me, but $65 is what I'm selling these for now. Eggs be expensive lately, right, HQZ? Yeah, I was at Costco yesterday, and they have a limit on eggs. People can only buy so many eggs. Like, wow. And they were actually out of eggs for a while. So is it vintage? Merche it is. Yeah. Definitely vintage. I would say probably 50s, 60s, could be into the 80s. The style of clasp is a little bit more of an Edwardian style clasp, but they're not that old. There we go, Ellen. Yes. Thank you, Ellen. I didn't even get a notification for that. Now Ellen is a member. Thank you very much, Ellen. You know what that means, Ellen? That means you can watch some of the members' early videos that I've dropped. And this week it's a little bit of fun. Announcing on Saturday is the official launch of the brooch hat. I don't know if it's really a competition. It's more of a challenge. The brooch hat challenge will be launching on Saturday, and anybody who is a member can watch that video early, or watch any of the videos that I drop when they come out. Because a lot of times I'll have a video, say I create the video on a Sunday or a Monday, and it's not set to release until Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. And usually they would just sit there scheduled lonely. But now members have the ability to watch the videos before they've actually been released. So pre-release. So if you're a member, go over to the shorts or go over to the videos and check it out. And there are some member-only videos that you can watch. And it's nothing that anyone else can't watch. It's just you get to watch it sooner. So. All right, there we go. $65 going down. Let me change that price in case somebody comes back around and says, "Hey, I wanted those for 65." And I'm like, "No way, those are 95." You know what? You were gifted yours by Tanya, Ellen. I do believe that was the case. I was just a little bit confused. I thought you just now joined. So. Merche, you think about that and you let me know. Let's see. How about you want those for 55, Merche? If you want them for 55, just stick a 55 in the chat and you can have them. All right. Sold to Merche at 55. Get it gone. Thank you, Merche. Sold 55. Awesome. Glad to work with you on that, Merche. All right. A little change of speed. These were some items that had been. Doug, has any Libyan desert glass jewelry ever come across your tables? Libyan desert, yes, HQZ. At the time, it was they were referred to as desert diamonds, and they weren't actually glass. They were actually topaz. Um, so so I guess no, I haven't actually seen Libyan glass. I have seen desert diamonds, which are big old topaz crystals that are harvested just out of the sand in the desert. All right, so here we have Honora pearls in all the colors. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, was this originally a 7 or an 8 strand? They sold these in sets, so you could buy the whole strand and just wrap all the colors together, or wear them individually as you chose. And I believe, yeah, I believe that the 7 strand was it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, maybe not. There's an 8 strand version as well, huh? So there is a missing color in this one. Missing the white, it looks like. Libyan desert glass jewelry each day of the week to match your day of the week undies. Right, Ellen? HQZ Libyan desert glass is one of the most expensive things in the world. What size on the mandrel? Aqua wants to know, what size are they on the bracelet? We might have to name our bracelet mandrel because Agnes Sizemore. Yes, Sizemore is written backwards for. It is written backwards intentionally. Let me go get the bracelet mandrel, Aqua, and I can tell you exactly. These came from an estate where the lady, she had meticulously documented all of her purchases. Honora 10-piece bracelet, $74.88. All right. Oh, dang it. Also with chocolate moonstone ring. Where's the chocolate moonstone ring? Darn it. All right, that group of Honora pearls, while I go get the bracelet mandrel, Honora pearl bracelet lot. Starting those at $30, which I don't know what those retail for. Probably 100, 125. I don't typically have a lot of modern jewelry, and I don't have a lot of Honora pieces, but I do have a little stockpile that I'm going to start working through, and I'll get a little bit more familiar with them. Oh, there you go, Aqua Lover. Coming in right about a 6 1/4 to 6 1/2 on the mandrel, and that's without any stretch. And they do stretch pretty nicely. Everyone has white. Few have teal and lavender, right? Yeah, those were the ones that got me. I'm like, ooh, bam. Yeah, and I could break these apart and sell them individually, but the lady bought them as a set. So I would prefer to sell them as a set. Oh, are we still talking about Libyan desert glass? So I'm curious, is it desert glass like from meteor impacts or lightning, or is it some other natural process? Now I'm intrigued. What is that? Ooh. All right, no one into those for 30 bucks. All right. I get it. I get it. No Honora here. Well, I have two of those groups. I'm just going to leave the second one off the table. Especially since they only have the bonus color of white pearls. But there's the other group. All about the same. Diane Marie says, how about 25? All right, Diane. How about 25? I'll do it. Sold. 25. Boom. You got it. So 25. Done deal. Do you have any larger? Aqua, I don't think I have any larger bracelets. I can measure the second group, but I think that they were all the same. In theory, from a nuclear explosion back in the day, vitrified the sand. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, the second group is still about the same. Right around 6.5, about 6.5 inches. And let's see, I'm just going to test the stretch factor on those because I'm about a 7.25, and yeah, they're pretty comfortable actually. They're not squeezing me. I'm having a coughing fit. That's why I can't answer. Sorry. I'm sick, not from smoking. Mama Chola, you're cracking me up. Yeah, so that, Diane, I don't know if you're interested in more. I need 7.5. Okay. Gotcha, Aqua Lover. If you're interested in more, you can have those for 25 also. How much for the lot? Same on this one. I'm dropping this lot to 25. And it's got it's got the white pearls in it as well. Oh, hey. I'll pass, but thank you. Hey, guess what, Diane? Look what I found. The ones you already bought, now they come with the white. Now they come with the missing white neck or bracelet. Bam. All right, nobody into those. Down they go. Down and out. Oh, some nice banded agate. Some nice brown banded agate beads. HQ, basically there was no real difference. The second ones may just be a little bit longer, but they were both coming in right around 6.25 to 6.5 on the mandrel. Yeah, they were just two sets. I wouldn't say that there was really a difference there. Look the other way. You bought too many of those damn beads. Oh, funny. Yeah, well, these ones, they're $11. I'm not going to play how low can you go. They're just $11 for some brown agate beads. Loose on a cord. A Nora box. And oh, these ones are pretty sweet. I like these ones. Nice banding on those. Ooh, look at that one. It's obvious Doug has a bead fetish, right? Ooh, look at that one. It's got a little bit of carnelian. A little bit of carnelian mixed in. But there you go. You can kind of see that. Nice high polish on them, actually. Pretty sweet. And I'm going to throw these in with them. I'm going to throw those banded agate beads in there, both for 11. Two for 11. Move them out, turn them into a bead project. Mama Chola, it's hard with the beads. I know. I do. I got you. I understand you. All right. Oh, Aqua Lever got them. I was about to pull those out. Aqua at 11 sold. Thank you, Christina. Much appreciated. I hope you enjoy those. Aqua 11. Not done with the beads yet. Not done with them. Got some carnelian ones going here. And these ones, they go from what are they called? Beggar's beads? Something you'd see more in like the beggar's beads with a little more plain muted banding on up to some pretty fancy carnelian beads. And then you have gem grade. Gem grade carnelian, which now you can see there's a huge difference between what's considered gem grade and I don't even know what you'd call the other grade, a lower grade. So these are really sweet. A dozen of them, 14 millimeters. Oh, look, it even says on there, grade A. Grade A carnelian. So same as the last deal, 2 for 11. And those grade A carnelian beads, you could find them for $15 to $20 each, depending on where you're buying them. So both of those for $11. And I see W. Marion at 11. So if nobody else comes in real quick, then we'll call those for Wendy at 11. Oh, I see Aqua's back at 12. So I got Aqua Lover at $12 and Wendy's back at 14. And Aqua's out. So we got W. Marion at 14. Thank you very much. Thank you both. Get them moving. All right, a couple more. Oh, there were some glass beads in here as well. A project. I just bought it because I like these kind of confetti glass. The confetti glass beads that are in there. So, bag of project beads, $10. Project beads, $10. Project bestas. All right. Well, that's going to have to work. Oh, yellow jade. Interesting. Interesting. No, these are glass. Aqua. But there are some gemstone beads that I'm going to throw in here. The bag says yellow jade. I'm not so sure. Yellow jade or not. Not sure. But those are included. So another two for 10. Two for 10. Yeah, thanks for asking, for sure. Into a bag. They go together. 10. And off they go. Over with the Anoras. Oh, and back into... Oh, thank you, Christina. Yeah. Multiple thank yous. Some of the pieces that didn't come around last week because they had to be tested. I was pretty sure these were sterling, but I wanted to make sure before I actually brought them up. They're 3 inches long, pretty impressive. 1.5 inch across on the disc, 14 grams, so around 7 grams each. And just exceptional. Quite exceptional, and $38, which is a crazy good price on those. Hand hammered disc earrings, sterling silver. $38. And I can remove the little silicone tabs from those if so desired. Yeah, Rhonda, they have that nice hand hammered arts and crafts feel to them. Right? They look like they mirrored fishing lures totally. A nice oxidized surface. Honestly, one of the things I liked the most was the little axle on here with this little flattened out ends. Pretty darn sweet. Sterling. I think they look like Japanese gongs. They're pretty. They are pretty. They're very, very nice. And for the size, they're fairly light, you know, like something that large. No, that one's got a little crusty on it. All right, down they go. Well, out of the box. You get out of my light box, big old earrings. Mama Chola, how are you feeling? Any better? Aqua Lover's wondering how you're doing, Mama Chola. Oh, this one, I don't know what happened. This one didn't get into the preview, I guess. Maybe it did. Call it what you want. Fordite, just blowing up. I've also seen Surfite, where they're taking epoxy resins out of surfboard shapers' bays and making essentially Fordite with it. Whatever, wherever it's from, it's great swirly patterns on that. It is a size 9, so I can actually squeeze that one on and sport it. It's all plastic, or whatever the band is made out of. Maybe that's some sort of paint as well. But looks like plastic, little molded seam on the inside of it. So yeah, it's a size 9, 7 grams, 1.5 inches by 1 1/8 inch. And it's $35. I don't know what people sell Fordite for. That's either a really good price or it's kind of ridiculous. You could set your drink on that, right? But that seemed like a fair price to me. So if you're into that, hit that. Boom. Good price, says Elizabeth K. Right, Elizabeth? I thought so too. So if it doesn't sell, if someone doesn't jump on it now, again, if you're watching the playback and you're interested in this, shoot me a message, leave me a comment. Because I've said it before, I'll say it again. I will honor these painfully low prices until the item's sold or I've listed it in one of my shops. So if that swirly goodness ring is your vibe, hop on it. I'm up to 54 subscribers, says Mama Chola. Well, you got enough now, Mama Chola. You can start streaming. Get to it. All right. I have a bunch of these leather bracelets that were actually my older sons. Used to set up at shows and do some selling as well at a younger age. Ooh, that one's got a little... Those buttons are showing their age. This one was my favorite right here. Pucker prices, right? Yeah, if somebody was interested in one of these leather bracelets, they're $15 each. So if there's one there that you're interested in, let me know. I can give you the size. They do vary in size considerably. Yeah, I'm sick right now. No excuses, I know. Yeah, well, being sick is what it is, Mama Chola. So I think your priority should be recovering right now. So yeah, they vary a lot in size. So if you're interested and you want a size, then let me know. Country Moon Leather. Whoever did this, I think they did a really great job, honestly. Like leather work and jewelry, old buttons. How cool. And yeah, again, that's the one I liked. I wore that around a little bit and went, yeah, that's actually pretty darn cool. I'm digging that vibe. Boom. Ooh, I honestly need each and every one of your prayers. Yeah, well, I think you're getting them, Mama Chola. I do believe. Right? Diane says, you have got them. All right, those leather bracelets got the light box a little crusty. Come on out of the light box. Crusty things. All right, these ones also had to be tested. And I should have cleaned them up a little bit as well, because that was why I had to test them. They had a little bit of gunk on the back that made me wonder if they were actually sterling. But they're sterling silver. 2-inch drop, 5.4 grams total. Sterling silver. Dangly earrings, $25. Nice modernist earrings. Simply complicated design. $25. I thought the bracelets were very macho. Nice, Mama Chola. I thought they had a nice variety. I could just imagine what that person's shop or booth or store looked like with all that leather goodness in there. Sterling silver dangly earrings, $25. I'm not seeing any action on those, so let's move those along. Right? It'll get better, Mama Chola. Hang in there, says Rhonda. Exactly. It's tough being sick. Especially when you feel like, man, I've been sick for days, and you still have days to go to recover. I should be better now. My son and I recently had that conversation where we both thought we had been sick long enough. What is that? Oh, all right. Had some kind of squawking. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I don't know if that mic was picking that up, but there was some disturbing sound going on in the neighborhood. All right, down they go, out they go. Down and out they go. All right, I think that does pretty much wrap it up for the stuff that had been in the preview. Oh, except for this. It's so huge, it's easy to overlook. I didn't get a final measurement, but I had estimated 10 feet. And I was way short on that because doubled up, I can't even reach the top. It's probably more like 16 feet long. And it's completely packed full of antique wedding cake beads. If they were taken apart and put into a strand or a single necklace, That necklace would be quite impressive. Because check out all these wedding cake beads. Still in very good condition. A lot of that original gold foil has worn off, as you can see, but a lot of the applied glass pieces are still intact and in really good condition. Yeah, it's quite exceptional. Somebody text Dennis. Dennis would love that. Well, you know what, Mama Chola? It's not going to be cheap, and if it doesn't sell, I'll bring it back around. But it is what it is. It has roughly 50 of the wedding cake beads. And I need to get $250 for it. Exceptional. And I don't know what the original intention was for this. My friend had suggested that maybe it was a Jewish wedding necklace. And I can see that. It's definitely long enough to wrap around a couple people. Exceptional Venetian glass decorative chain. There. So yeah, the bead collectors, I would be going crazy for that. I could imagine finding the necklace of just those Venetian glass beads and being like, whoa, check those out. So pretty hard to find. Out. Too rich for my blood. Out. Right, HQZ? Yeah, I get it. This is the kind of item that if you don't know what it is, it's really easy to walk right past it or not see the value in it, which I see quite often. But yeah, that was one thing that was in the preview that potentially would not have come out had I not spotted it literally right in front of my face. Put those things in areas where they should be obvious, but they're not. Sorry, I stepped away. Could you do a little close-up run by? I was trying to think of how many Dennis necklace you would have to make a profit. Yeah, Mama Chola, if Dennis was going to make necklaces out of that, I don't know. I don't know what he would have to do. And Wendy, here, let's just zoom in on this. The total length of this decorative object is about 16 feet. I had originally thought it was about 10 feet, but yeah, it's at least 16 feet long. And it has about 50 of these Venetian wedding cake beads on it, as well as the assorted other decorative beads that are on there. And honestly, like, this would be a great display item for setting up at a show. It makes like a perfect border around the table. So yeah, it could be sitting right at the edge on the table outside of all the cases, and it would just be a great decorative trim object. So, ooh, quite a stack of goodness there. Yeah, I've never seen I've never seen anything like it. And I don't know what the original intention was for this. Down that goes. Yeah, I'm happy to bring those around another time. Happy to do that. All right, one more. This was actually in the preview. And this was one I wanted to test because it's marked sterling, but it has that kind of suspect finish on it. This piece right here, the bezel around that agate stone, was just a little suspicious to me. So I'm just going to go test it real fast. You guys can stare at the blank light box for a second, a minute. And I'm just going to test that bezel. I'm confident the chain's marked sterling. It seems to be sterling. Nothing's too suspicious about that, but I've had too many of these silver pieces that were not silver. They were some really good alloy. Yep. That's why we test, because the bezel is not silver. The chain's silver, but there's no red on that. Do they pass the magnet test, Mama Chola? I don't know. I rarely test with the magnet. I rarely do that, but we can find out. Yep, they don't stick to the magnet. Ooh, the bail does. Look at that. Nope, they don't pass, but the bezel does. Interesting. Probably a copper plate. Oh, maybe not. Chain's good. Let's see. There's probably a steel ring on the clasp. Yep. So it's a sterling chain, a steel connecting ring, or brass, it looks like. Wow. Lots of excuses to be made for this one. Agate necklace with sterling and non-sterling components, despite what the marks say. Look at that, 925. 925 that's magnetic. Darn. I know. Whoa, what did I miss? Did they pass the magnet test? I know that's not the best. It's a good way to start, Mama Chola. I love people that test with magnets and end their testing with magnets, honestly. So there you go. That was the other item that I hadn't brought out because I wanted to test it. And now that I tested it, I really don't even want to sell it because it's an awesome stone, but there's a lot of excuses to make there. But you guys have seen what they are, and if someone wants it for 15 bucks, hey, you can have it for 15 bucks. Because that sterling chain, it just needs another little connecting ring right there. And then you got a good sterling chain. So why not? If you like it, you know all the excuses that have to be made for it. Length of the chain, says W. Marion. Let's get that length because that is a pretty long chain going. Never mind, right? What, you don't like all those excuses? 24 inches on that. Oh, I see Mama Chola's in and Steph are both in at 15. I got Steph in first, Mama Chola. So I need you to come back at 17 or be out on that one. I'm done, says Steph. Oh, Steph. Ah, oh, dang. No, it was the counter bids. Sorry, what was the length? Well, here are the details. 24 inches, 2.25 inches on the pendant, 21 grams. And I got Mama Chola back at 17, Steph. So I'd be looking for 19 or an out there. All right, Steph's out, so we got Mama Chola at 17. Mama Chola, 17. Thank you, Mama Chola. Sold 17. Just like that. Well, this one's not silver either. Another marked 925, but it's not 925, but it's pretty darn sweet. What's the stone is beautiful. It's a banded agate, Mama Chola. Very much in the Montrose agate coloration. Interesting silver chain, something I watch for. Yeah, me too. Me too, W. Marion. But yeah, this bulldog is not sterling, but it's a great design. Missing a couple CZs there. And that one's 15 bucks. $15 on the not sterling, even though it's marked 925. $15 on the bulldog pendant. Why not? And I got a whole, I should bring that bowl of fake silver just to show you guys. Just so you can get an idea of how much silver is out there that's not actually silver. Stuff that's marked, stuff that's sold as sterling. It's quite amazing, actually. I had a friend that took, those pounds of marked sterling silver into the refiner. It's all right, Cruz. Yeah, you took pounds of sterling, marked sterling into the refiner, and none of it. Well, some of it was silver. They bought that. But then he brought back a bag that was amazing at how much of the stuff was not silver. This one, not surprised. Years ago, I bought a silver chain in Mexico, and after using sunblock a couple times, it turned to brass, right? Exactly. Rhonda, you want the bulldog for $6? Why not? If that means that it's going, you can have it for $6, Rhonda. Sold for $6. Done. I actually bought that to show exactly what I'm showing here. But this one, I wasn't too surprised. It's not marked sterling silver. It does say SS. It is Mexican, but it's not sterling silver. Sweet bracelet regardless. Great design. But yeah, this would be one of the ones that you'd buy in Mexico and put some sunscreen on, and then it would start turning you colors, or it would turn different colors. Same here. Mexican silver bangles. All marked sterling, Mexico. That's a lot of weight. If someone bought these by weight, they would have paid a lot of money. And they look legit. Like they did a really good job of making 925 Tasco, 925 Mexico. Whatever alloys they were using, they did a great job of making it look real. Same. Look at that carnelian bracelet. Really nice. I don't know if this one's marked or not. This one may have just been sold as sterling. But again, check out this necklace. Imagine buying that by weight. It's got to be like 3 pounds. Yeah, imagine buying that by weight and then finding out later that it wasn't. That it was not. Cha-cha-cha, right, Aqua? Got off on a tangent here. I went on a jewelry buy to someone that had several hundred pieces marked 925. As far as I could tell, they were all fake. I tested 20 or so. Yep. I believe it, Elizabeth. I'm seeing more and more and more of it. This one I was pretty bummed on. But I also kind of knew when I bought it that it was probably plate. I was just hoping this one was sterling. But it's not. Nice ammonite. These ones. Talking Mexican silver. Turn into brass with your sunscreen. There we go. More marked. I want the show. Oh, you want the ammonite, Mama Chola? I need $15 for that. I need $15 for the ammonite. The ones I was really bummed about were these. The Mexican silver with the great faces. I mean, they're great bracelets as silver plate bracelets, but to buy them as sterling and then to find out later that they're not, what a disappointing experience. Fortunately for me, I knew better when I bought these. I've seen so many of these that are marked sterling. They look like they're good to go. This one's got a little lead solder repair on it, but I knew at the time these were not sterling. So I didn't buy these mistakenly. I bought them knowing exactly what they were. I kind of wanted them for the faces. But they're all, it's very plain. They're marked for sterling. And none of them are silver. So kind of crazy. Bunch of these. This is what my friend had. Bags full of this more modern. It's all marked sterling, but it's not. It's not. All right, Mama Chola, you want that at 15? You got it. The Romans used to sleep with ammonite under their pillow to enhance dreams. Oh. That looks like a dream enhancer for sure. Yeah, that definitely looks like a dream enhancer. All right, Mama Chola, let me get that one for you. Yeah, you know, I'm afraid, Mama Chola, there are a lot of us that have bought sterling that we thought was sterling that's not. So yeah, I'm not wearing it. It's going on my altar. Oh, nice. So yeah, I want to do a little. I do want to do a little video just showing how much fake silver there is, how much you can experience it out there. I know a lot of people have done the same, but it's something that I kind of feel like you can't give that kind of information too much, because this is the type of education that people should have when they're out there spending their hard-earned money on something that's not actually what they think it is. So for this, it was pretty obvious to me, just based on, you can see that there's brass showing through. There's clearly a base metal on there. They're obviously not sterling. Wow, this one looks like they lit it on fire. Great, great glass pieces in those. Someone can take those, deconstruct those, and reuse those. Same. All plated. Dang, forgot about those. Some of these are so good that I want to go back and test them again, because they're wanting to fool me a second time. Oh, missing Trifari earring. Excellent. Now I just need to remember where I put its mate. All the crosses. The hair is done 5 hours later. Oh, Tanya, it's funny. I was just wondering. Yay! Congratulations, Tanya. That's awesome. I can't wait to see. I'm just showing off all this non-sterling sterling that I've accumulated over the last, I don't know, 6-8 months. Dang, is that one really not? Wow. It's marked. Yeah, some of it's so good, I want to go back and test it again to make sure. Like, maybe that one just ended up in there. So there you go. If anybody's interested in any of this or all of this at one price, let me know, because I would love nothing more than to shoot a little video of it and then have it go. Have it go away. Ooh, some hair and some crusties. What's that little bug? What are you, little bug? I don't want to squish it. Come on, get it moving. Blue bracelet, Rhonda. There are 3 of the blue bracelets. This one's all messed up. Doesn't have a clasp. It's got a replaced stone, but it still has those great. Those masks are awesome. So there's that one that has the little lead repair on it. 5 hours, you should have enough stories to make a book. How things are told in a hair salon, right? That would be amazing. How things are told in a hair salon, the 5-hour adventure. 12 for that one. For which one, Rhonda? This one or this one? This one? This one's pretty messed up. Well, they both have issues. So top or bottom? Or both for 20? The good one. There isn't one, Rhonda. They're both messed up. Top, okay. Doug, Mama Chola wants the ammonite. I got it. HQZ, thank you. I got Mama Chola. Got you, Mama Chola. Thank you, HQZ. Nothing like being honest. Neither one of them's good. All right, you got it, Rhonda. 12 for the sterling, not sterling. Not as bad as the other one bracelet. You might end up with 2 of those in your bag, Rhonda. All right. 12. All right, I'll add that to your, I will add that to your box. Sorry, I was dry brushing. Must have missed that. Yeah, HQZ, you didn't really miss. Oh yeah, the ammonite thing. I don't think I announced it. I just pulled it out. But got you. So yeah, that's the bowl of marked sterling, not sterling. And I have more that I could continue to show you. But I think that kind of drives home the point that there's a lot of it out there. So having a reputable source or having the knowledge to arm yourself with is pretty valuable. So sorry, I'm just rolling back to the chat here, a little distracted. 6, Rhonda. I needed to get your bulldog, Rhonda. It's done now. All right. Done dealio. Well, I don't know if there's anything else you guys had requests for. I'm actually thinking I might take a little break and then pop on for a later night stream as well. Right? Sort of a fun way to get some of that stuff out of the bowl, out the door. You know, I was actually thinking about just starting the whole. Does somebody want the whole bowl for $50? Because I would do that. I would sell the whole bowl for 50. Then someone else can take the whole bowl and do their own educational seminar on sterling, not sterling. But yeah, I think I'm actually gonna pop off, get some dinner, and then maybe I'll pop back on later. Because I kind of feel like doing maybe a not light box experience. I thought it was a great learning experience. Well, thanks, Mama Chola. Yeah, for some of us like yourself, it's a little bit of a hard pill to swallow getting that kind of education. It's like, oh shoot, that means I have some mistakes to address. So yeah, I think I will do that. If there's something else that anyone was into seeing, then let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to pop off, and then if I get my act back together, pop back on later. If not, I'll definitely be getting on Friday morning. Yeah, definitely getting on Friday morning. And before you all go, still got 22 people in the house. Let's run a giveaway. I got a little turquoise. Actually, this is howlite. Little piece of howlite on sterling necklace. And let me just get my trusty, let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way, and we're going to do a color. So first one to get the right color in the chat wins this necklace. Single strand of liquid silver with this nice, I'm calling it howlite. Looks like dyed howlite to me. And right off the bat, Mercier. Second guess. Wow. I knew it was going to be easy, but congratulations, Mercier. You got that one. Peer, peer, peer. Yay, Mercier. Boom. So yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate your presence. Hello, Dana. Welcome. Welcome, and sorry to say I'm signing off, Dana, but I will be back on, at the latest, I'll be back on Friday morning. And at the earliest, I'll be back on tonight. I'm leaving, Dana. I am, yeah. I'm technically taking a break because I feel like I'm going to get back on and do, do a little bit more later, maybe a little face up, hangout, and show some more things if anybody's got anything they're wanting to see. I have piles and piles. I have piles of jewelry, and I have shelves of decorative objects, gemstones, repair parts, trinkets, stuff all over the place. So I'll join you. Okay, Tanya, I'll talk to you and let's figure out a plan. I'd love to do that. I'd love to have you. I'd love to have you as a guest. My first guest. So yeah, so thank you everybody. Sorry, Dana, to be checking out right as you're checking in. And Tanya, glad to know that your adventure's done. I can't wait to see how that goes. So thank you, Mercier and Rhonda, HQ. Thank you as well. Diane Marie, Penny Wheeler. Hello. I didn't catch you coming in, Penny. So hi and bye. Yeah, Rhonda and Penny, Mercier, HQ, Steph, Mama Chola. Thank you as well. I hope you're feeling better. Rest up there. And Elizabeth K, thank you as always. And anyone else that I missed, thank you very much. 51 thumbs up today. Really, thank you very much. You have no idea how much that means. So hope you enjoy some of the treasures you picked up. And until next time, take care of yourselves. And because it's based in love, I always end with peace. So because of love, we have peace. So peace to you all.